This concludes our broadcast day.
Alright guys, I just finished watching Swamp Zombies 2, and I have to say, it's a good time for sure. If you are a child of the 80s like myself, growing up with USA Up All Night, or even Joe Bob Briggs either on TNT or when he was on the movie channel before, then this movie would definitely be up your alley. It's definitely got that that vibe. It's got the cheesy one-liners, it's got the gore, it's got the blood, it's got the zombies, it's got the ladies, just like those old school movies had. It's definitely a good time, guys. The plot of the movie revolves around this reality show called Lucky Stiffs. Contestants from around the globe, they try to win cash, you know, as well as obviously become famous because it's a reality show by competing against each other to survive. So the main producer, played by Mr. Lobo, he basically tried to send in this, you know, hardcore commando type named Jack, played by Len Kabasinski. Len also is the director of the film. Another person I have to shout out is Justin Skylar Daniels as Grizz, another one of the characters that I really enjoyed in this movie. Within all that, there's another organization, an outside organization called PETS, that basically they want to expose the behind the scenes stuff of the show to the world, and all the unethical, messed up stuff that the producers are doing. Basically, a member of PETS infiltrates the show to try to get all that, you know, like I said, get all that stuff exposed. So once the producers find out about that, they try to send in some people to try to, you know, get her out before she's able to expose everything. Fortunately, they can't do the job, so they go and they get Jack, who is basically, at the start of this movie, he's in prison, basically dangled the chance of freedom. He has to go in, rescue, or not really rescue, I guess extract Mouse, who is the contestant that is with PETS, and basically stop her from exposing the whole thing. He goes in, and right away you can kind of tell he has his own agenda. You can basically tell these guys are going to screw him over regardless. So, I mean, he basically lands there, and from the get-go, he's just, you know, fighting other contestants, fighting zombies, and then they finally make their way to the compound. You meet Newt, you meet Grizz, and you meet some other characters in this movie are actually pretty good. Newt Wallen actually plays Newt in the movie. He was the writer of the film. He's, if you haven't heard of Newt Wallen before, he's Schlockiness Films. If you haven't checked out Schlockiness Films, definitely check them out. They got a lot of cool stuff going on, movie reviews, stuff like that, and I believe right now he's working on a movie called Suck to Suck with Fallon Vendetta. So definitely check them out. They've got a lot of cool stuff going on and down the pipeline. But yeah, basically the rest of the movie is some of the contestants, they kind of screw over the rest of the group, and one of the main guys, Logan, he goes crazy, and then he starts kind of getting all the zombies out and everything. Yeah, from there, then Jack and the rest of the gang, they get to the compound to catch up with Logan, and but it's a little too late because the zombies start overrunning the place, and they start taking out, you know, the characters and stuff like that, to where it's a final standoff. Last one's pretty much alive are like Jack, Newt, Mouse, and they end up getting Lucky Stiffs exposed. Mr. Lobo meets his untimely death at the end of the movie. Spoiler alert, guys. Definitely got to check this movie out. I have to say, it's got that old school vibe, like I mentioned before. It's campy. It's got some funny stuff. It's got some over the top stuff. Like I said, the gore's great. The effects are pretty cool for it being a low budget movie. And like I said, cinematography I thought there's a lot of cool scenic areas that were shot really well, especially for it being a low budget movie. So I definitely would say check it out. It's on Tubi right now. That's where I saw it. Make sure to check out Schlockiness Films. I'll leave a link to their YouTube channel below in the description, as well as if you're new to the channel, feel free to like, share, subscribe. If you're not new to the channel, thanks again, guys, for coming back and watching this video and for the continued support. I really appreciate it. Like I said, this is one of those movies that you have to you have to check out at least once and enjoy it for what it is, because from the get-go, you know, I mean, there's so much different stuff in it. It's great. It's an awesome movie. I will say one other thing that I forgot to mention is the funny thing about it is, you know, you got all this stuff going on, blood and gore and stuff like that, but riddled throughout the movie are random cuts to like almost like commercials. And they're fake commercials, obviously. Like there's a commercial for pets where like people are, oh, you should treat zombies like everybody else, you know, like. I mean, it's the wackiness of that. I don't know, kind of dark humor. It's a nice break in between stuff. But sorry I went off track, guys. But again, definitely check it out. It's on Tubi right now, so you can watch it. Until next time, guys, we'll see you in the next video. Take it easy and have a good one.